Hi there, welcome to Game Nest. Today we'll be looking at a deck using a brand new card, Hilbert's Problems. I'll be sharing the deck code towards the end, but for right now, let us look at what cards we are using. The first one up here is Robert Flood. On play, if your deck contains 6 Watching the Skies cards, 6 Mega Mats cards, and 6 The Occult cards, your cards, wherever they are, gain 22 power until played. This is essentially the card which this deck is built around, so very important one for us to use. The next one we have is Juan Sylvian Bailey. On play, you're watching the skies, Mega Mats and Secret Societies cards in hand gain 15 power this turn. The next one we have is Su Song. On draw, for every Watching the Skies card in your deck to a maximum of 14, you're watching the skies cards wherever they are, gain 2 power until played. Starshade, on play, 5 random opponent space cards wherever they are, lose 20 power for 2 turns. And on return, if your deck has 5 or more space cards, 5 of your random non-space cards wherever they are, gain 15 power until played. Terminator, one of my favorite cards. On draw, this card gains 40 power permanently. And on return, if this is the last turn of a round, this card costs -2 energy permanently. Wilhelm Olbers, on play, if your deck has 4 or more space cards, this card gains 26 power this turn, and on return, your Mega Mats and Watching the Skies cards, wherever they are, cost -1 energy until played. Moving on to the next one, Mary Levue. On draw, for every occult card in your deck up to a maximum of 7, this card gains 7 power permanently. Tessiography, on play, your cards with power abilities wherever they are gain 9 power permanently. Black Magic, another card I really like. On play, if played between 2 the occult cards, your opponent's cards in hand lose 35 power this turn. And on return, a random card in your opponent's deck loses 20 power and costs +1 energy permanently. Voodoo Doll, nice card to hold on to, and it damages the opponent's deck for 21 power every turn. So on start, if your deck has 4 or more occult cards, your opponent's cards in hand lose 7 power this turn. Abacumancy, on play, if you have played 3 or more occult cards this game, gain 13 power permanently. Brazen Head, one random card from each album in your deck wherever they are, gain 16 power until played. On to our spotlight card, Hilbert's Problems. On return, if you are losing the round, your Mega Mats cards wherever they are gain 23 power until played. So really nice power boost, but unfortunately with the attached condition that you have to be losing the round on return for this to kick in. Grim Reaper Paradox, another favorite of mine. On draw, if it is round 1 or 2, your opponent's cards in hand lose 32 power this turn. If it is round 3 or 4, your opponent's cards in hand lose 16 power this turn. If it is after round 4, your cards in hand lose 16 power permanently. So we need to cycle this very carefully so that we don't end up drawing it after round 4. Penrose Triangle. On draw, if you have played Penrose Triangle this game, your Mega Mats cards wherever they are gain 19 power until played. And on play, if you played exactly one Mega Mat card this game, this card gains 40 power permanently. Single event upset. On draw, if your deck has 6 or more Mega Mat cards, your Mega Mat cards wherever they are lose 16 power until played, and your non-Mega Math cards wherever they are gain 16 power until played. Stellar Parallax. On draw, if your deck has 6 or more space cards, your space cards wherever they are lose 10 power permanently, and on play, if your deck has 6 or more space cards, your non-space cards wherever they are gain 10 power permanently. And finally, Twin Paradox. On return, this card gains 25 power and costs 1 less energy permanently. So let us play a game using this deck and see what we get here. Lately the matchmaking has been problematic for me on iOS yet again. So I know there was a patch recently which supposedly fixed it, but every now and then I get into issues. This time, thankfully, the bot has kicked in. Okay, so right up we have got Robert Flood and Starshade. I'm going to play these. And let us also drop in Juan Sylvian Bailey for a nice buff. It's a decent deck, not very powerful, but pretty decent nevertheless. And there are quite a few cards you can switch around in this, so it does give you flexibility depending on what you have in your own collection. Judy Jetson is not giving us much of a fight. So here's our Grim Reaper Paradox, taking out whatever fight Judy Jetson had left in them. At least they crossed 100 this time. So Terminator, you should play if you can, if you get lucky like me on the last turn, so that we have a nice cycle coming in through that. Okay, let us just play Hilbert's problems so that I can show you the effect kicking in. Okay, so we lost it, and now we have got nice 23 boost to our science cards, mega maths cards. We can't play black magic right now, so let me cycle through the rest. Okay, so we have got, I didn't want to play voodoo doll, but I think I will, so that I can just put black magic in play. So there you have it, very nice effect this card has. And now this is going to lose 20 power permanently and have 1 plus energy cost added to it permanently as well. Okay, so second time this is kicked in. Now I'll be careful. If this was a prolonged game, it will not be advisable to play the Grim Reaper Paradox right now, because we are going to attract the debuff when it shows up in the fourth round. But for now, that is immaterial. So there we have it, a very decent deck I feel. And Robert Flood really is essential to this deck. Let me show you the deck quickly. So here we have it. This is the deck code. I'll read it also. GVT GZF. I'll repeat. GVT GZF. So there we have it. Until next time, have a great time. See you next time.